The easing of COVID restrictions have inevitably led to nightclubs reopening, and venues across the country have seen masses of people returning to nightlife. However, since the start of freshers at the end of September, there has been a stark increase in the number of spiking incidents reported by students. In response to this, a campaign has been launched across the country pushing for a girls' night in on Wednesday the 27th of October, calling for a boycott of nightclubs on that evening in order to encourage them to increase safety measures. Following a number of spiking incidents being anecdotally reported to the Students' Union here at Loughborough, LSU have released a statement laying out the steps they are taking to reduce the risk for all. Among other measures, the Students' Union intends to recruit welfare officers to provide on-site pastoral support for students during nights out, upgrade and install additional CCTV cameras across our venues. Many of our security staff will be wearing body cameras to support gaining footage of incidents. Increasing the number of searches conducted on entry. We have introduced stop tops drink covers behind every bar alongside our existing bottle tops. These are free of charge for all students and can be requested from any member of the bar staff. LSU have implemented a new and improved medical service provision delivered by qualified healthcare professionals, which provides on-site medical treatment and advanced welfare support for the best interest of student safety. Following the Girls' Night In campaign being formed, the new Vice-Chancellor of Loughborough University, Professor Nick Jennings, sent an email to all students. We want to be clear to all of our male students, the responsibility for ending violence against women is yours. We have already seen further incidents at the start of term. We will continue to tackle these incidents, but we need to do more to stop male violence against women in our community. We may only see a small proportion of incidents, and by the time an incident has occurred, the trauma has already taken place, and this can have a lasting and significant impact on victims. He added that all freshers are guided through a welcome module which includes training on consent and sexual violence. This is part of the Personal Best app, and we encourage all male students to complete this. We spoke to Richard Taylor, Chief Operating Officer for the university, to see what they are doing to help stop these incidents.
Sexual violence is a problem in society and here on campus, and drink spiking and spiking is in the news as well. We are working with our partners, with the police, with the Students' Union, in order to support our students and make sure that they're safe. So I think the Vice-Chancellor has made it really clear in his introductory comments to the university that equality, diversity and inclusion is one of his priorities. And clearly that, combined with our commitment to look our students here having a fantastic experience, means that when we receive reports such as these, an issue like this is high on our agenda. Let me make it clear that any student who is caught involved in spiking will have their studies terminated. I say to male students more broadly, please call out misogynistic behaviour amongst your cohort when you see it. I think that's what good men can do to support women. I say to our victims of sexual violence, whether they be men or women, please report it to the university. That way we can give you the support that you deserve and need. It also allows us to investigate and see if we can identify perpetrators and deal with those perpetrators. So what I can assure victims of is if they bring forward and they make a complaint, they can do it through our reporting system. We will treat those complaints seriously and we will look into them.
Since the start of the year, the university have received 10 reports of incidents of spiking. Of those, 3 are being actively investigated, but the unreported number may be higher. The University and Students' Union have been working with the Loughborough Feminist Society, the Consent and Sexual Health Association and the Loughborough Students' Women's Network, amongst others, to address the issue of spiking and sexual assault here at Loughborough.
It has always existed. The issue of spiking has always been there, and people are just talking about it now. And after COVID, it's just that people are more aware of things, and we're constantly talking about what's going on in the world, more socially aware. And I guess that's possibly why this is, come out this big. But there is a lot more work that needs to be done, and these things are of utmost important. And I feel like students have just become very conscious of going out, and they do not feel safe. And we are also trying to work on the lack of inclusivity here, because this is not just a women's issue anymore. It's become way more than that.
But while the people with power to change things say they are keen to tackle this issue, concern persists among women on campus about whether that will be enough to keep them safe at the university charged with protecting them. Rachel Purkis, LSUTV.